Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there were three bears who lived in a cottage in the woods. There was Daddy Bear, there was Mummy Bear, and there was Baby Bear. One day, Mummy Bear made some porridge, but it was too hot. So, they left the porridge in 3 bowls on the table and went out for a walk in the woods while it cooled down. That day, Goldilocks came walking by. Now, Goldilocks was not very respectful, and she walked right into their room. She looked around, and she saw the table with 3 bowls of porridge. There was a big bowl, there was a medium-sized bowl, and there was a small bowl, and Goldilocks started to eat them. She ate the big bowl of porridge, but oh, she said, this porridge is too salty. She tried the medium-sized bowl of porridge. Oh, she said, this porridge is too sweet. And she tried the small bowl of porridge. She said, this porridge is just right. And she ate it all up. She looked around the room. She saw 3 chairs. There was a big chair. There was a medium-sized chair. And there was a small chair. And Goldilocks sat in them. She sat in the big chair. Oh, she said, this chair is too hard. She sat in the medium-sized chair. Oh, she said, this chair is too soft. She sat in the small chair. She said, this chair is just right. But she was too big for it, and it broke. Goldilocks went upstairs. She saw 3 beds. There was a big bed, there was a medium-sized bed, and there was a small bed. Goldilocks lay down on the beds. She lay on the big bed. Oh, she said, this bed is too wide. She lay on the medium-sized bed. Oh, she said, this bed is too long. She lay on the small bed. She said, this bed is just right. And she fell asleep. Just then, the 3 bears came back from their walk in the woods, and they saw their bowls on the table. Who's been eating my porridge? Said Daddy Bear. Who's been eating my porridge? Said Mummy Bear. Who's been eating my porridge? Said Baby Bear. And who's eaten it all up? They saw their chairs. Who's been sitting in my chair? Said Daddy Bear. Who's been sitting in my chair? Said Mummy Bear. Who's been sitting in my chair? Said Baby Bear. And who's broken it? The bears went upstairs. They looked at their beds. Who's been sleeping in my bed? Said Daddy Bear. Who's been sleeping in my bed? Said Mummy Bear. Who's been sleeping in my bed? Said Baby Bear. And she's still there. Goldilocks woke up and she saw the 3 bears. Daddy Bear said, "Arr!" Mummy Bear said, "Arr!" Baby Bear said, "Arr!" And Goldilocks said, "Ah!" And she ran away, she ran away, she ran away, she ran away, all the way home, and she never came